welcome to day 14 of my 6th annual SLAP challenge. SLAP, S-L-A-P stands for squats, lunges, abs, and push-ups. We are doing 40 squats, 40 lunges, 40 reps of an ab exercise, and 40 push-ups a day every single day except Sundays for 40 days. And this is day 14 already. There's a playlist that contains all of the workouts for this challenge in chronological order. I'm going to link it up here in the iCard. It will also be linked in the description box down below the video. I will link it at the very end of this video as well, just to make sure that you can't miss it. So if you want to join the challenge, it's not too late. It's never too late. First of all, you don't have to join the challenge to do this workout with me today. So if you just want to do this workout, stick around. I'm going to give you all of your instructions for how to do the exercises, and then we'll get our reps done together. But if you do want to join the challenge, you can start today and you can jump right in on day 14. That is fine with me. If you want to start the challenge on day 1, what you're going to do is save the playlist and start by watching that day 1 video. And then when you're ready to begin the challenge, just make sure you start with your day 1 workout on a Wednesday. If you start with day 1 on a Wednesday, then everything is going to fall into place. All you need to do is follow along with the playlist. It's super easy. And that day 1 video will explain everything you need to know about what the challenge is, how it works, why we're doing it, how to participate. If you want to just jump in and start today, that is great. If you do want to start the challenge on day 1, that is amazing as well. So if that's the case, I want you to start by saving the playlist so that it's easily accessible to you, and then immediately go ahead and watch that video for day 1 of the challenge. That video is going to explain everything you need to know about what the challenge is. I also spent a lot of time demonstrating and explaining the correct form for squats, lunges, abs, and push-ups, and I provided tons of beginner modifications because this year, as I said, this is my 6th year in a row doing this challenge, and this year I am making a concerted effort to ensure that this challenge is accessible to super duper ultra day 1 beginners. If you're not a beginner, then the workouts we're doing this year might not be very challenging for you. So if you're looking for something a little bit more intense, I'm going to recommend that you follow along with last year's playlist. And I will link that playlist up here in the iCard as well. I will link it in the description box down below the video, and I will link it again at the end of the video. Last year it was the same challenge. We were doing at least 40 squats, 40 lunges, 40 reps of abs, and 40 push-ups a day every single day except Sundays for 40 days. But the workouts we were doing last year were much more difficult. They were generally a lot longer because we were frequently doing more than just 40 reps of squats, lunges, abs, and push-ups. We were doing more challenging variations of those exercises. We were often adding weight, and we were incorporating cardio into a lot of the workouts. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more advanced, a little bit more intense, you might be better off to follow along with last year's playlist. But save this playlist as well, because if you're in really good shape, you should be able to finish pretty much almost all of the workouts that we're doing this year in under 10 minutes. So these workouts are perfect. Even if you're advanced, they're perfect for those days when you just don't have any time to do a workout. You can sneak in a quick 160 reps in under 10 minutes. You could also use a lot of these workouts as a warm-up for a more intense workout, or a long run, or a hike, or a bike ride, or something like that. So save both playlists, and you can bounce back and forth between the two. You don't even have to do a structured workout every day. I am sharing a new workout with you every day throughout the course of this challenge. You are, of course, invited to work out with me. I love when you work out with me, but it doesn't matter which workout you do, and it doesn't even matter if you do a workout. As long as you get your reps done at some point during the day, just do them in whatever way works for you. So for example, if you don't like the variations of the exercises that I'm doing today, you can sub them out with different variations, or you can just pick any of the other workouts from the challenge, and you don't even have to do a structured workout. You could get up in the morning and do 10 squats, 10 lunges, 10 reps of any ab exercise you want, and 10 push-ups. And then you can just repeat that 3 more times throughout the day at your convenience. So maybe do it again after lunch. You can do it again when you get home, and then maybe once more before bed. And that can be your 160 reps. So as long as you're getting your reps done at some point during the day, it really doesn't matter how you get them done. It's your challenge. So do it in a way that works for you. And if that means starting today, then start today. If that means doing 20 reps of everything every day instead of 40, then do 20. And if that means working out every other day instead of every single day, then do that, okay? I would rather have you do something than nothing. So the challenge is really easily customizable. Just do it in a way that works for you. And remember that I am here working out right along with you every single day, but I'm also here to answer questions. So if you have questions about the challenge, how it works, how to participate, where to begin. If you have any questions about the exercises that we're doing today or on any given day of the challenge, if you have any doubts about how to do the exercises with the correct form, or if you need any further help with beginner modifications, beyond what I am providing you in the videos, please just ask. It's really important that you understand how to do these exercises with the correct form before you begin the challenge and before you begin this workout or any workout, so that you reduce your risk of injury and just so that you make sure you're getting the maximum benefit out of each exercise. And it's also incredibly important to me, especially for this challenge this year, that all of my workouts are accessible to anyone and everyone who wants to do them with me. I'm always here to help facilitate that. So don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions or if you need help. I don't really know if I've covered everything, but I have been feeling really unwell the past couple of days, and it's really hard for me to even be on my feet this long. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into the workout today. I'm not going to do a whole tutorial before we begin. I'm just going to explain the exercises as we are going. And my goal today is just to get these reps done as quickly as possible, because I don't know how long I can stay on my feet before I'm gonna need to go lie down and rest again. So today's workout is just going to be very low intensity, no impact. This is a decision that I'm making because I really want to get my reps done, even though I'm not feeling well. So I do want to encourage you to make the decision that's best for you. Always listen to your body. If you are sick and it is not a good idea for you to get up and do your reps today, then obviously you should rest. I weighed that decision and I decided that my priority was to get my reps done. So my goal today is just to get them done as quickly and easily as possible. Again, just make the decision that is best for you. If you were hoping for something more intense today, then you might want to try last year's day 14 workout. I will link that up here in the iCard as well. I will also link it in the description box down below the video, and then again at the very end of the video. Or if there is, if you're a beginner and last year's workout is too tough for you, you can repeat one of the earlier workouts that we've done this year, or you can make up your own workout, or you can just do your reps randomly on your own throughout the day. But this is what I have to give today. So let's go ahead and get right into it, because I honestly don't know how much longer I can stay upright. So let's go ahead and just do a quick little warm up together, and then we'll get into our reps. I know I didn't provide a tutorial today, but I'm going to just explain and demonstrate everything as we're going. I'm not timing anything today. So let's just go ahead and start with most of what we normally do for our little warm up every day. I'm not gonna be jogging and jumping around because I just don't have the energy to do that today. So let's just start with a little neck stretch. You're gonna let your head kind of gently fall to one side, and then just rest your hand on top of your head. Do not pull your head down. You're just resting your hand on top of your head and letting gravity gently pull your ear towards your shoulder, but you're not actively pulling. Just rest your hand there and feel that nice, gentle stretch on the other side of your neck. Now let's switch sides. So take your hand off, let your head fall towards the other shoulder, place your hand on top of your head and just let it rest there. Do not pull down on your head, and make sure that you're not letting your other shoulder creep up towards your ear. You want your shoulders down, away from your ears. And now we're just gonna do a couple of little head rolls. So I'm gonna let go with my hand, and I'm gonna let my chin fall to my chest, and then over towards the other shoulder, back to the other side. Just a couple of rolls back and forth. Okay, shake it out. I'm gonna do some shoulder rolls. So just rolling my shoulders. Exaggerate that movement. So push the shoulders forward, then bring them all the way up to your ears. Pinch your shoulder blades together in the back, and then push your arms down towards the ground so that you're making circles with your shoulders as big as you can. Now we're just gonna do some arm circles. So lift your arms out to the side and start by making some small circles. And then if you want, you can gradually start increasing the size of your circles until finally you're swinging your arms just as big as you can, exploring your full range of motion. Nice. So now you're just going to step your feet wide apart, a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and you're going to very gently bend your knees just a little, sweep your hands down in front of you, and then reach them up overhead. Bend the knees and plie, and then stretch. A few more times. And each time you come down into this little plie squat, you can expand your range of motion a little bit. Sink a little bit deeper into that squat until you're kind of sweeping the ground with your hands. Now keep your feet wide apart. We're just gonna do some nice, easy side-to-side lunges. So just bending one knee at a time. And then you're gonna start adding the arms. So just reach across your body and stretch like you're trying to touch the wall with your hand. Couple more. Stretch the shoulders. So you're just going to bring one arm across your body and then pull it in with the other hand, the other arm. The shoulder that's stretching, you want to keep this arm nice and relaxed. The arm that's bent is the only one working, just pulling your arm in towards your chest. Shake it out. We're going to repeat that on the other side. So bring the other arm across your chest. Relax this arm and let your bent arm do all the work of pulling this arm in towards your chest. Now we're going to do the triceps. So lift one arm up, bend the elbow, and then bring your hand up to your elbow and just kind of pull that elbow behind your head, stretching out the tricep here. And you want to have this hand and the arm that's stretching coming down towards your shoulder. So you don't want it up here. You want to bend this elbow and let that hand fall down your back, like in between your shoulder blades. Shake it out. Quick tricep stretch on the other side. So same stretch, you're just bending the other elbow, placing your hand on the elbow, and then just giving a gentle pull to feel a nice stretch in your triceps. Shake it out. Just gonna march in place. No jumping or jogging today, but I do wanna just get the blood flowing a little bit. So little by little, I'm starting to just drive my knees up towards my chest until finally I'm driving them up as high as I can towards my chest and feeling a little bit of a stretch in my glutes. All right, and now we're just gonna swing one leg at a time. So if you need to hold on to a wall or a strong, sturdy, stable chair for support, that's fine. If not, you can just have your hands on your hips. Find your balance in one leg, and then you're just gonna pick up the other foot and swing the leg to the front, swing it to the back. sides. So both feet down. Now find your balance on the other side. If you need to move your chair to the other side or turn around so that you can hold onto the wall with the opposite hand, do that. You're going to pick up the opposite foot now and then just swing the leg in front of you, swing it behind you. Nice and gentle. All right, nice. So even this is taking it out of me. I'm telling you guys, I can barely move today. All right, let's finish up with some hip openers. So you're gonna start by just extending one foot right in front of you. Place your toe on the ground and then just draw a little semicircle around and behind you. Then bring the foot back to center and repeat. Extend the toe out in front of you. Draw a little semicircle, but this time, see if you can do it with your foot off the ground. And with each semicircle, see if you can lift that leg a little higher. And then finally, what I like to do is drive my knee up towards my chest and then kind of guide it around with my hand as I make that circle. And helps to really get those hips opened up. Let's do one more. Nice. Switching legs, so find your balance. Extend the other foot out in front of you. Keep your toe on the floor to start, or very close to the floor. Just draw a little semicircle. So bringing the leg around and behind you. And with each semicircle, you can start lifting that leg just a little bit higher. And then finally, you can bend the knee, drive the knee up towards the chest, and then guide it around with your hand as you make that semicircle. Just feel that hip flexor start to open up. Let's do one more. All right, nice, shake it out. Just gonna finish with a little hamstring stretch. So if you have a chair that you're using for support, you can hold onto your chair. If not, you can hold onto the wall for this, but it helps to use a chair or a stool or a wall or something to get into this stretch because it helps you to keep your back straight while you feel that stretch in your hamstrings. You're not going to hurt yourself if you allow your back to round, but the stretch is much more effective. You're really going to kind of isolate your hamstrings a lot better if you can keep your back flat. So I find that using a chair or a wall helps with that. You don't have to use a chair or a wall. I just find that it makes it a little bit easier to get into the stretch and easier to kind of isolate those hamstrings by making it easier to keep your back flat during the stretch. And when you feel like you've gotten a good enough stretch in your hamstrings, come up, shake it out. That's our little warm up for today. Now let's go ahead and get started with our reps. So I'm going to start with squats. I'm going to do 20 reps of everything today. I'm going to start with these little mini squat pulses. Then I'm going to do something really similar with my lunges. I'm going to do little side lunge pulses. And then for abs and push-ups, I'm going to combine my abs and push-ups into one exercise. So if you have an exercise mat or a yoga mat, definitely go ahead and grab that. If you don't have a mat, a towel may suffice. If you're working out on a carpeted floor or on grass, you may not need anything, but we're going to be doing knee push-ups today and we're going to be doing bird dogs. So you're going to be more comfortable with something soft beneath you. You really even could just grab like a couch cushion or a throw pillow or something like that, but you're gonna want some kind of protection for your knees. So if you don't have something like that ready to go, pause the video and go grab it now. But I'm going to be doing 20 reps of everything and then we're just gonna repeat that once more. So I'm starting with my mini squats. So start by rolling your shoulders back and down so that you imagine you're tucking your shoulder blades into your back pockets so that you can keep your chest lifted nice and high. Make sure your chest stays lifted high throughout the entire duration of this exercise. Now tighten up your abs like someone's about to punch you in the stomach. And then I want you to push your booty back. Remember to keep your chest lifted high while you do that, okay? So if you imagine trying to touch the wall behind you with your booty, at the same time, imagine trying to touch the wall in front of you with your chest so that your spine is nice and elongated. You want to keep your back flat, keep the weight in your heels. Do you see how I can actually pick up my toes? That's what we want. Now from here, you're going to sink down into your squat, and then you're just going to pulse. So you're going to come up about halfway. You're not straightening the legs all the way and returning to the starting position. We're just going to stay here and pulse, okay? So each pulse is 1 rep. We're going to 20 reps. So do your best. Shoulders back and down, chest lifted high, tighten up the abs, push the booty back, and now keeping your back flat, keeping the weight in your heels, you're going to sink down into your squat and then pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to 20. Do your best. That's 20. Shake it out. Now for lunges, I'm going to do something very similar. I'm going to do a side lunge pulse. So start with your feet wide apart, wider than your shoulders. Roll the shoulders back and down, chest is lifted high, tighten up the abs. Now you're going to push your booty back again. So I'm trying to touch this gate behind me with my booty. At the same time, I'm trying to touch the wall where you're standing with my chest. My spine's gonna stay nice and elongated. My back's gonna stay flat. I'm going to shift my weight towards one side as I bend the knee. And I wanna make sure that the weight is over the heel of this lunging foot. And I'm trying to keep my knee from being out over my toes like this, okay? You want to make sure that you're keeping the weight in this heel. So push that booty back, make sure your back stays nice and flat, spine is elongated, feet wide apart, here we go. Shoulders back and down, chest lifted high, tighten up the abs, push the booty back, bend the knee, sink into that lunge, and now pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to 10. Other side, okay? 10 reps on this side. So, shoulders back and down, chest lifted high, tighten up the abs, push the booty back, bend this knee, shift your weight over this heel, sink down into that lunge, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 reps, do your best. Nice. Shake it out. I need to catch my breath. I'm actually a lot better today than I was yesterday, if you can believe that. All right. So I don't want to shout over the plane. So while the plane's flying over, let's just rest and breathe for a couple minutes. And then I'll explain and demonstrate the next exercise. All right, so I am combining my ab exercise with my push-up exercise. I'm doing a bird dog plus a 1 knee push-up. So come down here on your mat. You're going to start in a tabletop position. And by that, I mean that my hands are underneath my shoulders and my knees are underneath my hips. For my bird dog, I'm going to start by extending one foot behind me. And at the same time, I'm going to extend the opposite arm out in front of me. And I'm going to crunch knee to elbow. So crunch that knee in and then bring the elbow to meet the knee. and then extend the arm, extend the leg. Now I'm going to place my hand back down, but I'm going to keep this this leg extended behind me, and I'm going to do a push-up from this position. So make sure that you're not sinking into your shoulders like this. You want to be sure that you're pushing the ground away from you. Keep your head in line with your spine. Don't let your head drop down like this. And again, you're keeping your core nice and strong and tight and engaged. Your back stays flat. You're going to bend your elbows and lower your chest as close to the mat as you can. Then push the mat away. And that's 1 rep, okay? So we're doing 20 total reps. That means we're doing 10 on each side. So when you're ready, here we go. Start by finding that tabletop position. Extend one arm, extend one leg, and then crunch knee to elbow. Extend the arm, extend the leg. Put the hand down. Push up. That's 1. Staying on this same side for all 10 reps. So extend the arm, extend the leg. Bird dog. Push up. That's 2. 8 more on this side. You can do it. That's 10. We're going to do 10 reps on the other side, and then that's round 1. We'll be halfway done. Then all we have to do is repeat everything once more. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and start our bird dog and push-up combo on the other side. So now extend the opposite leg behind you. Extend the opposite arm in front of you. Crunch knee to elbow. Put the hand down. And do your push-up. That's 1. 2. Going to 10. Keep going. That's round 1. I'm hanging in there. I'm gonna breathe for a minute, but I think I can get through round 2 and get my reps done today, even in this state I'm in. So, I will feel good once this is over and I can lie down, but really, I'll feel good that I found a way to get my reps done today. I've never missed a day in 5 years now. This is my 6th year doing this challenge. I've never missed a day, and I didn't want to start today, so I'm really glad I'm getting this done. If you're in the same boat I am, you can always just stop now and then repeat this whole thing later in the day at some point. That's fine. Remember, as long as you get your reps done at some point, that's all that matters. I'm gonna push through and just get this round 2 done. If you need a longer rest break, pause the video and come back when you're ready. I'm gonna start round 2 with another 20 reps of mini squats. So roll the shoulders back and down, chest is high, abs are tight, push the booty back, keeping your back flat, keeping the weight in your heels. You're gonna sink into your squat and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to 20. Nicely done. That's all 40 squats on the day. I'm gonna do another 20 lunges. It's just 10 reps on each leg. So when you're ready, tuck the shoulder blades into the back pockets, keep the chest lifted high, keep the abs tight, push the booty back, weight in the heels, sink into that lunge and pulse. When you're ready, 10 reps on the other side. So lunge and pulse. We're halfway done with round 2. My squats and lunges are complete for the whole day. All I have to do is another 10 reps of my bird dog 1 knee push-up combo on each side. So when you're ready, actually find that really you kind of need to have, for stability, you kind of need to have your standing knee more towards the center of your body. So from this tabletop position, when you extend this leg out, you actually want to bring this other knee in a little bit first. By in, I mean more towards the center of your body, the center of your mat, just for stability. All right, just find the position that feels good for you. And when you're ready, here we go. Bird dog, push up. That's 1, you're going to 10, do your best. Almost there. Just 10 more reps to go, but my heart is racing. I feel really fatigued after just any little bit of movement. Just really fatigues me really quickly. This last like day and a half or so. So I'm giving myself a few seconds to rest. You take as long as you need. So from your tabletop position, You're going to, before you extend the other leg out behind you, just kind of walk that knee in towards the center just a little bit, just to help you find your balance in the middle. And now extend the opposite arm and leg, crunch, extend, and push up. So that's 1, 2, 8 more, do your best. That was 10. You want to get up. I'm just getting up very slowly and kind of incrementally. Because I don't want to get lightheaded. I don't know what this is. I don't feel sick in the sense that I don't have any like cold or flu symptoms. I don't have a sore throat. I'm not coughing. I don't have a stuffy or runny nose. I haven't taken my temperature. It's possible I have a fever. I could see that, but I don't know for sure. Maybe I'll take my temperature today. But the issue is just that I feel for the most part, I feel kind of okay if I'm just still. If I just rest and do nothing, I feel essentially okay. But as soon as I get up, like if I try to get up and make myself some toast or something, it takes so much out of me that I make the toast and then I'm immediately back in bed or back on the couch, just down for the count. And then it takes me like a good 15-20 minutes before I can even eat the toast. So even just being up for a few minutes doing something, I went to take a shower the other night and it took me out. It's just, I'm getting really fatigued and kind of shaky with even the smallest amount of activity. So it actually feels a little bit better today. I wouldn't have even been able to do this much yesterday afternoon. I couldn't move at all. So this is actually a huge improvement. No idea what this is. I don't know if it's like hypoglycemia kind of issue, or if it's just a really bad panic attack. I'm not sure, but I seem to be improving today. I'm very happy about that. And somehow I got 160 reps done right now. So we have just 1 rep left to go. Remember that no workout is ever complete, no workout of mine, I should say, is ever complete until we have done our bonus burpee. And the bonus burpee is mandatory. It is officially part of the challenge. So let's go ahead and do a beginner bonus burpee together. I'll walk you through it. You're going to start by standing in the middle of your mat. You're going to bend down and put your hands on the mat in front of you, and then you're going to step your feet back so that you are in a plank position. Now put your knees down for a push-up if you want to include a push-up. You can eliminate the push-up if you want. Step the feet back in and stand. Come up onto your toes if you can, or if you want, you can try to add a little jump. If you are not a beginner and you would like to try to do the push-up from your toes, let's go ahead and do 1 final bonus burpee together, and then the workout will be officially complete. And I pray to God that I can do this today. All right, so when you are ready, here we go. Final wrap of the day. All right, somehow I managed to actually do a burpee, a full burpee with a push-up and everything. That was a pleasant surprise. I must be on the mend. And with that, the workout is now officially complete. So now it's really important that you're taking a good 15 or 20 minutes to stretch. If you are a beginner and you don't know what to do for a stretching routine and you need a good stretching routine for beginners or for people who are especially inflexible, just let me know. I'm happy to share the stretching routine that I do every day. It's not my routine, it's just a stretching routine that I found years ago on YouTube. I liked it, it works for me, so I've been doing it ever since. But it doesn't have to be that stretching routine. You can really just search on YouTube for beginner stretching routine or, stretching routine for inflexible people. I'm sure there's tons of good ones, but if you want the exact routine that I do every day, just let me know. I'm happy to share that link. Right now is the best time to get your stretching done because your muscles are nice and warm and they are therefore more pliable. That's why we warm up before the workout. You also want to make sure that you're warm before you do your stretching because warm muscles are more pliable, and that means that you are less susceptible to pulling or straining a muscle during the workout or overstretching during your stretching routine. So if you don't have time to do your stretching right now, that's fine. If you can do it now, this is the most efficient and the most effective time to get it done. But as long as you do it at some point during the day, it's fine. Just remember that if you wait until later in the day to do your stretching, that your muscles will have gotten cold again, so you will need to take a few minutes to warm them up before you begin your stretching routine. But that's fine. It doesn't matter when you do your stretching, just as long as you get it done. It's very important that you're not skipping your stretching because taking the time to stretch every day will help to alleviate any muscle soreness that you might be feeling. It's also going to help reduce your risk of injury moving forward in the challenge, which is really important because if you injure yourself during a workout, you're gonna have to miss days while you recover, and it might make you feel discouraged, and it might make you feel like you want to drop out of the challenge. It might make you feel like you failed at the challenge because you didn't do all 40 days, and we don't want that. Part of the reason we're doing this challenge is to build that habit of daily exercise, and the way you do that is by doing the reps every single day. But if you get hurt and you have to take rest days where they're not scheduled, it's just going to make it that much more difficult to build that habit. So the goal is really to do all 40 days, or at least as many as you can. And if you get injured, I just don't want it to kind of derail you or make you feel discouraged. So, and also I just don't want you getting injured because that's not fun. So it's really important that you do your stretching. It's going to alleviate muscle soreness, reduce your risk of injury, and it's also going to just improve your flexibility and your mobility, which is really important in general. So make sure that you're doing your stretching. Typically before I do my stretching, I like to add on about 20 or 30 minutes or more of moderate paced cardio right after the workout. I am not doing that today because I will keel over and die. It's a miracle that I just got my 161 reps done. It's 161 reps, remember, because the bonus burpee is mandatory, and I did it. I did my bonus burpee. Very happy about that. But I'm going to skip my additional cardio today because I just can't do it. I physically can't do it. So the additional cardio is not required. It is not officially part of the challenge. I'm bringing it up only because every year when I do this challenge, I always add on about 20 or 30 minutes or more of additional cardio after the workout because I like to use this challenge to help me get back in shape. I am trying to lose weight. I want to improve my stamina. I want to strengthen my heart and my lungs. So the additional cardio after each workout really helps me to accelerate that process, and it always makes me a lot happier with my results at the end of the challenge. Typically what I do is just grab my jump rope, set my interval timer for 40 rounds of 10-second rest intervals and 20-second work intervals. That's 20 minutes. I put on some music and just get my cardio done. 20 minutes, do my stretching, and then hit the showers, have some lunch, get on with my day. But sometimes I might go for a jog or hop on the exercise bike when I have time. I love to go for a nice long hike. So any type of moderate paced cardio that you want to do is great. And again, you don't have to do it, but if you are also trying to get in shape or lose weight, it's just going to help accelerate that process, and I think that you will be much more happy with your results at the end of the challenge if you do the additional cardio with me. Like I said, I'm not doing it today, but typically it's something that I do, so that's why I am mentioning it. Of course, we're doing these workouts 6 days a week, so I know you might not have time to do 6 cardio sessions a week. So even if you can just find 2 or 3 days a week where you can sneak in an extra cardio session, it really doesn't have to be more than 20 or 30 minutes. But I just really think that it's going to help you see improvements faster, and that can be really encouraging, and that's just going to help you stay motivated to stick with the challenge. It's going to help you stay committed to these daily workouts, and it's going to help you moving forward to meet your goals. So again, the additional cardio is not required, not officially part of the challenge, but strongly recommended. But regardless of whether or not you are tacking on the additional cardio, remember that you must take a good 15 or 20 minutes to do your stretching. If you can't do it now, just get it done at some point during the day, but don't skip your stretching. But you guys, we got our 161 reps done for the day. We did our 40 reps of squats, lunges, abs, and push-ups, and we did our bonus burpee. So that is officially a wrap on day 14. Well done. If you did this workout with me today, thank you so much. Please let me know what you thought of it and how you did. Thank you to everyone who has been working out with me lately. Thank you to everyone who is doing the challenge with me. If you have not started the challenge yet, remember that it is not too late to join. It is never too late to join. You can start today, or you can go back to the beginning and start the challenge on day 1. Just remember to start with your day 1 workout on a Wednesday, and from there, all you have to do is just follow along with the playlist and everything will fall into place. It's super easy to follow along. But even if you are not doing the challenge with me, and even if you're not doing the workouts with me, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much for all of your wonderful and supportive and engaging comments. It truly does mean the world to me. Thank you very much to all of my new subscribers. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe. And of course, a great big thank you to those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for years. Please know that I appreciate you all so very much. One final reminder that if anything is unclear with the format of today's workout and how all of the exercises fit together, if you have any questions about the challenge, about how it works, about how you can participate, why we're doing it, where to begin. If you have questions about the exercises that we were doing in today's workout, if you have any questions about how to do these exercises with the correct form, or if you need any help with beginner modifications, or if you have any general questions about how to do squats, lunges, abs, and push-ups with the correct form, or if you think you can't do squats, lunges, abs, and push-ups and you need me to convince you that yes, you can, I'm right here to help. So please just ask questions if you have them. That is going to do it for today, and I will see you all right back here tomorrow for day 15. Bye.